Let's get it cracking, YouTube. What's good, world? It's your boy Mastermind Mind. This is the March 2022 weekday drop. Listen, folks, it's a lot we got to discuss and a lot I'm going to be breaking down and just deep diving into and really elaborating on different topics in gaming. It's a lot of things going on in gaming, even when you think it's not a lot going on in gaming. But before we deep dive into everything I'm about to deep dive into, be sure to follow your boy at Master23Mind. Literally everywhere. Twitter, TikTok, Twitch, IG, everywhere. Master23Mind. The gaming page, also Mastermind RGTV, and that's also at YouTube, Mastermind RGTV. Let's get right into it, folks. Man, listen. So, it's been about 2 weeks or a week since I've been up in here, and I got a whole board over here to discuss a bunch of things I want to deep dive into. We got a split image of the PlayStation VR 2. They finally released a couple shots of that, so we really see how the PS VR 2 looks, but that's all we got was just the look. Now, be on the look because rumors that PlayStation do got some type of showcase happening this month, sometime in March. We don't really know for sure what date or whatnot, but they may show more of the VR 2. We got Gran Turismo that just dropped. By the time you hear this podcast, actually Gran Turismo dropped today. As of today, this moment, it dropped today. So that's looking really good. I'm trying to think what else they would show in a PlayStation showcase in March. Oh, the PlayStation Spartacus, aka codename Spartacus. That's the Xbox. No, that's the PlayStation. Potentially Game Pass, kind of like Game Pass, like Xbox gonna have. They right now the code name is Spartacus. They may display that, or rumors of just retweeting on Twitter. Be sure to follow me at Twitter, Master23Mind, to where they was talking about rumors that some of the PlayStation Now and PlayStation Plus accounts have now been merged. That's similar to what the Spartacus. That's kind of what the Spartacus is going to be, being able to allow you to play backwards capability on old games and different perks with the PlayStation Plus. I went into it. I don't want to go deep into it because it's not technically out yet and we really don't know. We just kind of know a bunch of stuff that's been just rumored all over the internet, but they haven't really officially came out and said it's going to be XYZ, Gold Pack, Platinum, and all that. But some accounts has been spotted that, you know what I'm saying, PlayStation Now and PlayStation Plus accounts has been merged. So maybe they may mention some of that in the March showcase, and they may mention VR 2 since we did get a picture of it back in February. So I can't really think of anything else right now at the top of my dome of what they're going to announce in March. It'll probably come back to me at the end of this video, but I got so much stuff I want to talk about. We got the Apple event. By the time you guys hear this podcast, Apple event will be already out or whatever. But we got the Apple event coming up on March the 8th. That's going to be pretty interesting to hear about because two things. I'm actually pretty excited about Apple TV, what they've been doing with the Apple Plus TV and their whole streaming services. Apple's doing a really good job, man. And for them to be a tech juggernaut and to have streaming services just like Netflix, and to be in the gaming space with the Apple Arcade, that's a plus. You know what I'm saying? And it's doing pretty good with, you know what I'm saying, the streaming services and whatnot. Probably not so good on charts, but just my idea looking at it. Because I have an Apple TV, I have I think the second gen one, it's an older one, but just outside looking in, I'm looking at, because the first thing I was like, the Apple Arcades, not so much, but if you want to play games on your television, you know what I'm saying, pretty cool to go with. You see Netflix adapted that type of idea. Was like, you know what I'm saying, we got Apple Arcade over here doing their thing. Shit, we might as well go ahead and put games into Netflix. So now Netflix is into gaming. So, you know what I'm saying, outside looking in, I was like, Apple gonna need some type of great shows that can really keep us locked in on their streaming services. They're gonna need new content. They're gonna have to get these major actors, good actors that we all care about, and put them in some type of new spin-off series or some type of new movies or something. And they did just that. They've been really heavy on commercials, which has been really, really good. A lot of these Apple commercials have been really good. Plus, speak of the iPhone, you know what I'm saying, the new iPhones and stuff, you can play games on these things. So, again, the Apple event is going to be really dope because gaming is now at the forefront. And not just now, it kind of been that way, but gaming is at the forefront of literally everything. So, I don't really expect too much from the Apple event, but I do expect that whatever new product that Apple's going to release is going to be a great deal, and it's going to be, you know what I'm saying, something to kind of raise the bar and be like, hey, the next technology that's going to come out going to have to be at least close to competing with whatever this new Apple product that they may announce at the new Apple event, March the 8th. Can't wait to see that. So, real quick, change the subject to the Pokemon. I'm going to be going back and forth because there's so much stuff I got wrote down on this board. This new Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Listen, they just dropped another Pokemon this month, and when I seen this one, this is the 9th generation. When I seen this one, I was like, everyone thought it was Detective Pikachu. I was like, yo, Detective Pikachu, oh, cool, you know what I'm saying? But then when they showed the game, I was like, wait a minute, this is an expansion pack for the new I can't even think of the name of it right now, but I talked about it on the podcast before. But I was like, yo, they got a DLC for this Pokemon game or something? Like, what's up? Bro, it's a whole nother new Pokemon game. Not just one, but two. Scarlet and Violet. 9th generation of Pokemon. It looked really good. At first, I was like, wait a minute. Could this be a Pokemon Coliseum? Now, for those that don't know, I get into a lot of Nintendo rants. I may end up getting into one by the end of this show. But when I first seen this Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, I was like, yo, maybe it's a Pokemon Coliseum. If it's a Pokemon Coliseum, sign me up for that. We need that. But let's make sure they did it right. But it's not. It's more just like a Gold, Silver, those particular traditional ones. 9th generation, new generation of Pokemon. So, you know, it's pretty dope. Can't wait to really see what it's going to do and when it come out. We don't have a release date right now at the moment. But I'm a little bit kind of confused and a little bit disappointed because of the fact that this new Pokemon they just released now is actually fire. And for the fact that these Pokemon are a lot more aggressive and they can walk outside of the Pokeball, you know what I'm saying? They can walk alongside with you, kind of like Sword and Shield did a little bit, which I was happy that they did that. And for this one to do that, and for these Pokemon to be this aggressive, I was like, yes, I gotta get that one. Maybe on the wait list, but because I'm playing Forbidden West, but that's gonna be a great Pokemon game. When I seen this, and I was like, yo, why they releasing this game? Why they releasing another? They showing another Pokemon game when the new one just dropped. They should have saved that for, I feel like, at least until May or this summer. Because now you just showed us 2 new Pokemon games with the new generation. What's gonna make people want to go and get the last one? The one you just dropped in February. So, you know, it's like one of those like, should I get this one or should I just wait for the new one? One of those. But I think both of them it has its pros and its cons for both of them. Both of them would be a bad choice to pick up, but it's like, why? So I want to talk a little bit about this Xbox Game Pass to Steam. So Xbox is literally taking over everything, man. Bethesda is migrating its games to Steam, and I think it was the CEO of Steam, one of these guys. Yeah, I think it was CEO of Steam. They was like, yo, we're happy to, you know, help Xbox merge their games over here. Xbox Game Pass merges stuff on over here to Steam. Man, listen, man. It's already happening, but for the mere fact, that's a great opportunity for Xbox to really seal a deal for PCs. They're already in the PC world. Now, it's like, wait a minute. Bethesda merging of games to Steam, and you know Xbox cut the deal with Bethesda. They got these guys and everything. It's like, yo, wait a minute. Steam database already pretty dope for PC games, and Xbox is just merging right on over alongside with it. Does that put more exposure on Xbox Game Pass? Yes, Of course, it now makes Xbox Game Pass much more valuable and much more wantable. Because when you're playing, imagine you on this new Steam Deck console. The new Steam console, the handheld console that just came out. It's actually really freaking cool. So imagine that you're playing it and boom, Xbox Game Pass, you can access it right there from your Steam device without even an Xbox, without technically a PC, without technically an Xbox controller, but you're still being provided Xbox games right here on the Game Pass on a whole nother device. That's freaking dangerous, and that's pretty. I say dangerous because of the sake of competitors like Nintendo and PlayStation, but on the Xbox end, that's really good news for Xbox and great news for gamers overall. Period. But I was like, oh man, it feel kind of real funny to be a PlayStation fanboy right now, and Xbox over here merging with Steam and everything. It's like, whoa, we need Spartacus soon. Yo, this Elder Ring just dropped. So I was looking at a little bit of the Elder Ring. I gotta look at more of it, but it looks like one of those games to where it's impossible to beat. It's like one of those really, really hard games, like kind of like a Cuphead or what's the other game? Bloodborne. One of those games. Like those are some really hard games. And shout out to Cuphead because we got Cuphead on Netflix now. So gaming is at the forefront of everything. But let me get back on the topic. Elder Rings is one of those games to where it's like really hard to play. And if you're not too good at, if you don't like to die a lot on the game and you get frustrated, Elder Rings might not be one of those games. But if you're okay with dying so many times and playing a really hard game but still enjoying yourself, Elder Ring is definitely a pickup. But it's one of those games you got to kind of be patient with. You know what I'm saying? I just seen it. I got to see a little bit more, and I kind of want to get my hands on it. Now, when I first seen the trailer, y'all know, you know what I'm saying, previous podcasts, we spoke about Elder Ring so many times. It was like, that's going to be the one right there. It won all these awards even before it came out. But peep game. A lot of stuff on the internet, it was saying that it had a bunch of bugs. It was real buggy for PS5 and for the Xbox. It was buggy for the PC. Like it was buggy. A bunch of stuff. Some people said it's not buggy. Just like when Grand Theft Auto, the remastered version, came out for PC. Shout out to the brother Hip Hop Gamer. Remember he was playing Grand Theft Auto, the remastered version on PC, and he didn't have any type of problems. But everywhere else, people had all these type of problems with Grand Theft Auto. So Elder Rings, when it first came out, which recently people was having so many problems, like, oh, it's buggy, but you see some people not really having problems. So, it's one of those games to, what I'm saying, I'm not going to tell you not pick up, but do pick up, but it's one of those games like, it's a hard game, and if you're patient enough, give it a try. But for the mere fact that this is the same guy that, what's the guy? I forgot the dude's name, but he's the guy that did, what's the real popular HBO show, Game of Thrones. He had something to do with this game. So, hey, it may be the best game of the year right about now. But I will have to say this, my argument against games like that, because of the mere fact, when a game is so hard, it makes you not even want to play anymore. At least to me. When I'm playing a very, very hard game and it's like, yo, I keep dying, there's no fun in the game. So when people like, yo, man, let me use the cheat code or cheat codes for suckers, man, bump that. Give me the cheat code for Elder Rings. If the game is hard, man, it makes you not even want to play. But if you have some type of cheat code to where you can make it a little bit easier or, infinite health or something, that brings the fun and excitement back into the game. So screw all those guys that got something bad to say about cheat codes. I'm team cheat code all day. I remember the Game Sharks back in the day with a bunch of old games and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Hey, put that cheat code in. Grand Theft Auto, you used to always use the cheat code. So for Elder Rings, yo, you're going to need a couple cheat codes for that game. Let's just say that. Moving on. So we got a Call of Duty 2023 is being delayed. Now, this is one of those to where it's like, is that a good idea? But wait a minute. it probably is needed. Because Call of Duty has been coming out for at least year to year. I think for at least about 10 years. Maybe even longer than that. But it's one of those things that's like, yo, I'm kind of tired of seeing Call of Duty come out every year. You know what I'm saying? Like, it'll come out November. Boom. Another one come out November. We're doing that calendar season. Like, and, you ask yourself, and it's like, kind of tired of Call of Duty. But when it comes out, yo, this Call of Duty dope. And you forget all about the last Call of Duty. Then another one come out. I'm kind of tired of, whoa, look pretty good. New zombies. New survival mode. Because, some of them did really good at survival mode. Some of them did good at the zombies mode. Like, perfect example. Modern Warfare. Modern Warfare did an amazing job with survival mode and more of the campaign mode. Some people love the multiplayer in Modern Warfare a little bit better than Black Ops and other series franchise parts of Call of Duty. But I was more of a Black Ops person. Black Ops did a better job at zombies. You know what I'm saying? And you had the Ghost. Ghost, nobody really liked the Ghost, but I actually liked the Ghost. Ghost had a particular mode that it wasn't on other Call of Duties. Just like the World War II version, not the one that's out now, but the one that came out in 2017, it had war mode. I was a really big fan of war mode. So each Call of Duty, every time it came out every year, had their perks to it and also had a little cons to it too. But you have to admit, it still was one of the best selling shooter games, period. Or just one of the best selling games, period. So you can't really knock Call of Duty for, its greatness. And also why I would say, could it be a bad thing, is the mere fact esports. Now, for the fact that Call of Duty won't have a year when it don't drop, that's the opportunity. Floodgates is going to open for every type of first-person shooter to get into esports. Unless Call of Duty do something like they're doing now. Now, they say that they're going to, extend the life support for Call of Duty games, which is perfect, especially if you're going to delay it. And they're going to put more focus on Warzone, which they already been doing. Now, perfect example is Cold War. Cold War is out, and to me, this is one of the best Call of Duties. Cold War is doing really good. Still, people operating on it pretty. I actually think it's more popular than the one that's out now, the World War II version. They went back to World War II. I really think they dropped the ball when they did that, and that's probably, I don't think they have anything to do with the delay or anything, but they did kind of drop the ball with this new one, and it's not as popular as Cold War. So guess what? They're releasing more content for Cold War right now as we speak. A new Cold War update actually just dropped today of the podcast. Just dropped. We got a new map on 6vc mode. Actually, it's a classic map on 6vc mode. 6v6 6 versus 6. We had a classic map, and I think they added some more guns for rank play. They need to add more maps for rank play. And it's something else they added on. But my point is, they're still releasing content for Cold War. If they do the same thing, they say, so what? This is 2023. That'll be the next Call of Duty that come out this year. It's still gonna be another Call of Duty that's gonna come out this year, and I think it's gonna be Modern Warfare, but it's gonna be like based on like cartel type deal. So I don't know how they gonna do this one or whatever, but it's probably gonna be the one that they support for quite some time, but it's gonna be the last one. That big delay that they're gonna go through, 2023, the one that is not gonna come out. They're gonna have to keep content fresh that entire year, and a whole nother entire year. You're gonna have to we already know they're gonna focus on Warzone pretty heavy. I mean, yeah, the Warzone mode, we already know they're gonna focus heavy on that. They need to put a little bit more focus in rank play. And if they're going to like the cartel or whatnot, I don't know what's the other game modes they're probably going to include. Of course, we'll know more this year. So if they do something to where they don't have a lot of game modes, they're in trouble. But if they do something to where they have the Warzone, rank play, zombies, survival mode, and something else, and maybe something else, and continue to add content onto it, this delay thing may not be such a bad idea, and especially if they focus on rank play for esports. That's gonna be a good point. But if they don't, then the floodgates still gonna open up for any type of first person shooter to say, hey, now it's the opportunity that a big juggernaut like Call of Duty is now stepping down, kind of like retiring for a little bit. That leads to rank number 1 open for any other type of shooter. Now, it's a lot of first person shooters out there. It's a lot of first person shooters in esports and everything else. But honestly, bro, Call of Duty is the one. You know what I'm saying? You can't really knock that one. And I just hope they get their act together. Even if we do have this delay, they're going to have to push heavy on content, man. I'm talking about rocking heavy with content. Can't wait to see what they're going to do with it and how it's going to roll out. But moving on, we got Street Fighter 6 coming real soon. I seen the trailer. They showed us a short trailer for this. The graphics is amazing. Do you hear me? But that's just like a cinematic trailer. If they make it looking like that, that is going to be one of the best Street Fighters we have seen in quite some time, especially if they make it look like that. Go and look at Street Fighter 6 trailer if you haven't seen it already. Pretty good. Moving on, we got House of Dragons on HBO. So remember I spoke about Elder Rings and the guy that wrote Game of Thrones. We got House of Dragons. You remember, the Dragon Queen. Well, many of us already knew this was quite coming for quite some time, but it is now here. I was pumped for it at first. I don't really watch too much TV anymore. I was pumped for it at first, but I was really excited, man, when Game of Thrones was out. And to know that we was getting the story about the dragons, the House of Dragons before whatnot, I was really excited about it. So that's why I got it wrote on the board like, it's coming. It's on the way. HBO. Stay tuned for that. I want to speak a little bit about, I'm going to come back to my crypto conversation because I haven't been here doing a podcast, man, because I've been talking so much about NFTs and crypto so much. So we're going to have a crypto conversation a little bit in this podcast too. But I want to speak about, we will be getting, yes, that was the number one news I had on the board. We will be getting a Resident Evil 4 remake. Now, there's been more and more leaks out about a Resident Evil 4 remake. I told y'all from the get-go, no way that they do Resident Evil 4 VR. Come on now. Bro, we gonna get we gonna get a remake. And rumors that we will be getting a remake. They gonna also include the Ada mode. She's gonna be on there. It's gonna be a little bit extended. They gonna include the mercenary mode that's coming back or whatnot. So I'm pumped for it. We got a couple leaks out. We don't really know when, and some may say we don't know if it's true. It's true. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. I'm hoping that it happens. But the leaks look valid, man. You know what I'm saying? They went into details about the Ada Wong missions or whatnot, and the character, and you know what I'm saying, people that work with him came out and said something, so it's gonna happen. Resident Evil 4 remake, we will be getting one, folks. I don't know exactly when, but when that joint drop and when I know something, oh boy, pre-order. Speaking of Resident Evil, we got Resident Evil 2, 3, and 7 coming to PS5. We got a free upgrade version, so if you have Resident Evil 2, 3, and 7, you can upgrade it. PS4 version, old Xbox version, PC version, upgrade it to a better resolution version. Man, I got all three of them, so I'm pumped to see how that's gonna look. Kill me some zombies, next gen, baby. And I was wondering about that too. Because I was thinking about Forbidden West, you know, how they got the PS4 version, and you can upgrade to the PS5 version, and a lot of these games you can upgrade, like Grand Theft Auto, you can now do that. So I was thinking about that, but you gotta pay for that one. But I was thinking about, and this one is gonna be free. So I was thinking about that, like, yo, we're getting so many upgraded versions, allowing us to upgrade our game, you know, for better resolution, better performance, or whatever, to the PS5 for free, which is really, really dope. And I really hope we see more of that to come from, like, old PS4 games, upgrade for free for PS5 or whatnot. A perfect game I would love to see, Metal Gear Solid. Whew, listen. Boy, if y'all can give me a free upgrade to Metal Gear Solid on PS4 and up the graphics and performance, oh man, that'd be so glorious. Only the day. And speaking of Metal Gear Solid, we may be getting a Metal Gear Solid Remake 2 for PS5. That's been a lot of rumors that's been kicking out, and we may be getting one. I don't know, but I really hope so. And I think the way we can get one is if they do this whole little upgrade patch. We got an upgrade patch for Resident Evil 2, 3, and 7. We getting a Resident Evil 4 remake. So why not Metal Gear Solid? Do a free upgrade patch to PS5. Give us a remake of classic Metal Gear Solid 1. Hideo Kojima with Death Stranded teased it a couple times on the director's cut of Death Stranded. Remember that? That little, when he got in the box and all that. I felt like that was a tease, and maybe we'll get a Metal Gear Solid remake coming to the PS5. Maybe exclusively. I don't know, but hopefully we get something. So, if they go down that route to, okay, let's reintroduce the old or the most recent Metal Gear Solid that's already on PS4, but give you PS5 graphics to kind of just get you warmed up while we work on this remake, or even a new Metal Gear Solid, which I doubt will happen. So a remake of Metal Gear Solid 1, which is everybody's favorite, or 2, or 3. A remake of those. Oh, what if we can get all 3 on remake? Oh, that'd be fire. So look, a remake of those, but while we work on that, you get to play this. I feel like that'd be perfect, because when we get the Resident Evil 2, 3, and 7 free upgrade, we're going to get some more news about Resident Evil 5 or Resident Evil 4 remake coming a little bit after that. I promise you. We'll probably get more news about 4. Maybe, I doubt that. If they would show that at the March PlayStation showcase. I doubt that. But we probably will be getting more Resident Evil 4 remake news sometime this year. So yeah, but if they do Metal Gear Solid like that, that would be magic, man. That would be magic. Yo, shout out to Ally Series. Make sure y'all go sign up to Ally Series, because I think it's pretty dope what they're doing too. You know what I'm saying? People playing esports, different games. They need to have you to where you play different games or whatnot. And you know what I'm saying? Especially if you're doing it for charity, that's pretty dope. So I'm signed up. So hey, hopefully we can, hey man, if they mess around and you know what I'm saying, put Cold War on the list. Hey, Help Out Gamer, what's up, my brother? What's the good? It's good. Let's get this win, man. You know how we rock, man. So, hopefully they can add Cold War to the list, and I can come in and party like a rock star and do my thing, man. Y'all know how we get down on Cold War. Be sure to follow me on Twitch, Mouse23Mind. I actually finna play a little bit of that now, because I'm interested to see this 6v6 classic map that we're getting on Cold War. I'm just happy that for the mere fact that Cold War is still getting updates, and they're still dropping content, giving us content for us. So I'm excited for that. But be sure to follow me everywhere, man. Mouse23Mind. I got to get ready to get out of here, man, because Anchor's kicking me out. But I got a lot more to say, but that's fine, because you know how we rock with the podcast. We do a weekday drop. We do about 3 or 4 episodes within the month of March. And so, no rush. I'm going to try to slow it down and, talk to y'all a little more calm or a little bit sometimes. But I be rushing so much, man, because the passion for gaming, man, you can see it all over my face, you know what I'm saying? I love gaming, man. And this Forbidden West, full podcast about that coming real soon. But I ain't going to say nothing else about Forbidden West. I can't keep my hands off the game. I haven't played about a week. Had to walk away from it. But I am on day 5. But I will be dropping a full review of Forbidden West coming really, really soon. And subscribe to the podcast, man. Share any other gamer friends or whatnot. Tell them to check out this podcast, man. They gonna love it. They love games. You want some information about games, or just want to just indulge in the gaming conversation. Hey, man, real gamer. RGTV, baby. We out. Mastermind, love. Y'all be easy, man. Game on, people. Alright, YouTube, man. See, Anchor don't like the Anchor. Y'all gotta fix that, man. Y'all gotta fix that. But we're gonna be doing some more stuff here on YouTube. I'm actually finna hit up one of the homies right now. You know what I'm saying? We got some more podcasts, different ideas and podcasts and everything coming real soon. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna rock some more stuff, man. So this is just the beginning. March weekday drops Week 1, week 2 coming up real soon. And this Forbidden West, man, great game. We out, YouTube. Peace.